Joining me now is Tiffany Douglas. She's the Senior Vice President, Market Manager at Bank of America. Hi, Tiffany. It's
Hi,
good
Christy.
to see you.
Hey, we're in Mackinac.
I know, and
great.
we're in the parlor of the Grand Hotel, and it's actually sunny outside.
And
so
it's not bad. A little brisk wind gives you some refreshing air to think about all the things that we have to fix and all the challenges we face, but all the opportunities, more importantly.
What are some of the conversations you've had up here so far?
I think people are really interested in what are you doing to help people? How are we helping the people, places, and projects that really make Detroit move? And whether it's about the neighborhood, small business, whether it's about helping with capacity building, how are we engaging small businesses, how are we engaging thought leadership to bring all the resources and expertise to bear to make sure that we can do better tomorrow.
All right, so when people talk about, investing in the city, or when people want to start a business, the complaint has been for a while, it's been difficult to do that, or the capital isn't there, or where's the flow? How can you speak to that, how Bank of America is helping out in those ways?
So capital exists, right? I think the pathways and the ecosystems are getting stronger. So I think about organizations like Build Institute or TechTown or the Great Lakes Women's Business Council that are helping to create the pathways to help people get on the path to business ownership, how to write a business plan, how to think about location, how to think about social media, how to think about marketing, how to think about accounting. So those kinds of organizations are helping to strengthen our ecosystem so that the people coming into the pipeline are getting better served. And then coming out of that, as they need banking services, an organization like Bank of America in our small business team has bankers across the state helping to not only provide expertise and counsel to business owners, but then products and solutions that really develop and serve for their unique business needs.
And with that kind of service and that kind of really help out, you end up strengthening a business more right off the bat.
That's right.
And putting people on a path of success instead of just hanging them out there. Here's 30 grand and figure it out.
Exactly.
And this is not now successful.
Right. We need people to help counsel us, right? We don't know what we don't know. So if we need help, if we're not feeling well, we tend to go to a doctor. If you need financial assistance, thinking like just because I love to say bake pies doesn't mean I'm going to be a good pie shop owner. So where's the expertise that we can deploy to help business owners and wannabe business owners and entrepreneurs to say, what is it that I need to actually have a business, a successful business that can serve me today but grow over time?
And it seems like when you were looking at the city of Detroit, and whether it's some development issues or whether it's small business, that there seems to be more and more opportunity.
That is.
And there's more areas that people can find the help for that opportunity.
One of the programs that we're really happy and proud to invest in is Motor City Match. So this is a program that deploys about $500,000 every quarter to small businesses, from that startup of a business plan writing to finding retail space in the neighborhoods. We believe that if organizations can serve a public to stabilize neighborhoods on strong commercial corridors that are boutique-y and nice, that serve that community, we'll have a strong Detroit across neighborhoods. And it's a really interesting way to get people engaged, thinking about the process.
You know, one of the recipients of Motor City Match is Lester Govaya, who runs Norma G's out in Jefferson Chalmers.
Yes,
so
it's a great spot.
It's a great spot. It's great food. Have you been there?
Yes.
Okay, so I think what was so interesting about that story is that it took so many different facets of development, different organizations that came in to help, different funding levels, and then different incubators to help him get from a food truck to a restaurant in a neighborhood that hadn't had a sit-down restaurant in the city of Detroit in that area for 30 years.
That's right.
And so to see that kind of investment and to see where it comes from different places, I mean, that's really the story.
Yeah, that is the story. And I think more Detroiters and more organizations are circling and rallying around that kind of ecosystem. So if we know, once you get into the process, you don't want to have to go shopping here and then there and then over there to say, hey, I need a business plan, or hey, I need this. It's the ecosystem, I think, is getting stronger. It could be better. It could still be better. We need more people in the work to help strengthen it. But it is getting better.
So when you walk through the parlor here at the Grand Hotel and you're talking, you've got politicians here, you've got business leaders here, you have foundation heads and nonprofits. But what is the message that I think that you're trying to bring to them, or that people are asking you mostly about?
I think it's really about how are we focusing on what people need today. Workforce development. Are people ready for the jobs? of today or tomorrow? How are we helping to upskill people who have been displaced from positions that they've been at for 30 years? How we help to create the pathways for young people to find career access, mentors, job training. If you've never had a job, how do you know how to get a job? How do you know what the anatomy of a paycheck looks like? So I think we have to get more people in that pipeline, and that's what we're talking about. Bank of America is really concerned about that, which is why we invest in so many programs like Grow Detroit's Young Talent or the Urban Alliance to help put people in places that they can have mentors, that they can be prepared to work for tomorrow. And we have successful stories coming out of that.
Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity.
Yep.
Tiffany
And getting
Douglas.
people ready. Are we ready for the opportunities that are facing us, or are we just living in yesterday? We can't stay there. We need to innovate, we need to create, and we need to work together to bring these opportunities to bear.
All right. Well, we'll continue to follow the progress. Tiffany Douglas, thanks so much for joining
Thanks,
me.